And welcome to Chairman's Corner, our post-meeting interview with your Pawtucket City School Committee Chair, Jay Charbonneau. Big night tonight. Let's get right to it. Tonight, focus on, if you will, the architectural renderings and ultimately the submissions and then ultimately the approval for the next stage of the unified high school. Three firms here tonight, some amazing presentations, some amazing talent brought to bear right here in Pawtucket. Talk to us about the process. What happened tonight?
Yeah, so the process, it actually started a while back. We went out for an RFP, a request for proposals for architectural services for the Unified High School. I reached out and engaged members of our building committee that's made up of members of the city council, the school committee, members of the community. We sent out all the bid packages that we received for architectural services to that scoring committee. Those folks scored those proposals individually, and then they submitted the scores back for tabulation. What you saw tonight were presentations from the three top scoring firms, AI3, JLA, DLR, and SLAM Collaborative. And ultimately, the committee made a recommendation to engage JLA, DLR in contract negotiations for those architectural services for the Unified High School.
What were some of the aspects of the design that really you found attractive, and what was the committee looking for?
Well, I think a lot of what I heard from, and all three firms were great, and my hat's off to that building committee. Those members who took the time out of their schedules to score those proposals. It's not an hour process. It's not even, in most cases, a day-long process. It's a multiple-day event. So, to those members of the building committee, a heartfelt thank you on behalf of the students that we all serve. But what I think JLA, DLR brought to the table was, you heard that they've developed this algorithm to account for space, and are we going to be using the space most efficiently, most effectively to service our students? I think you heard them talk a lot about character and culture into the design aspects. They were the firm that did our stage 2 submission. I think they've learned some things from that, and they shared that with us. They shared some thoughts on the land and readying the land. And the committee felt that they were the best firm to move forward with.
Yes, this week was the steel topping ceremony at the Baldwin School, most notably. A wonderful day for the kids at Baldwin, but also for the entire city of Pawtucket. Interestingly enough, I had a chance to talk to Mr. Levy there, and amongst the many international accolades and awards and jobs they've given, they're intimately involved in the master plan for the city of Boston. Imagine.
Yeah, I mean, clearly. Jonathan Levy is that's a talented firm. They're in high demand. They've done work with this district previously. As you mentioned, they're in process with us at Baldwin. They're nationally recognized. He's done a lot of work in urban communities, most notably Boston, and he brings that level of expertise that is really a benefit to a district like Pawtucket.
Speak to me about the importance of not only your design firm, but the entire team that you've brought together here. One of the challenges facing so many school districts is that you've got members of the community running school districts which have essentially become nine-figure businesses with incredibly demanding design needs for the physical plant. How important is it then that your vendor community be this good?
Yeah, I think, that's been a mantra of mine from when I joined the committee. Listen, I think we in Pawtucket, we have to search out the best talent. We have to be willing to pay for that talent. And then we have to hold that talent accountable. I think having a cohesive team, especially when you're talking about a project the size and scope of a unified high school at potentially 500,000 square feet and a construction budget of $234 million, the cohesiveness of the team it can't be understated. I think it allows for both those candid conversations that have to occur, and it allows for flexibility within the team where everybody kind of knows each other and can have that type of dialogue.
How many schools have you folks built here in Pawtucket?
Yeah,
in the last 5, 7, 8 years.
It's and listen, and I've said it before. It's been, it started out as a very collaborative effort at Potter Burns, at Winters, at Nathaniel Green, and at Baldwin. We've beyond the building renovations and the new build at Winters and the new build going on at Baldwin. This committee has really dug in and done a lot of the work that goes unseen in elevating our physical plants, and that's new fire suppression systems, that's new bathrooms, that's new walls, that's new paint, that's new flooring, it's new gymnasiums. Those things don't get nearly as much of the fanfare as a brand new Winters and a brand new Baldwin, but this committee is constantly focusing on how do we improve the physical plants to enhance the educational experience for the students we serve.
I'm going to put you on the spot. One last question. Is there any one design element of the Unified High School that really speaks to you? Is there something that really grabbed you?
No, I think the design elements we've seen in various iterations, that is subject to change, and we'll have some real earnest discussion on that as we go forward. I think what JLA, DLR talked about, incorporating portions of McCoy Stadium, and how does that fit into the design project of the school, and all of those things are yet to be flushed out. I think we're in great hands with the architectural firm we selected.
Finally, what's the next step? What happens now? It's back to work?
Well, the next step is, we'll now sit down and negotiate a fee schedule and a fee proposal from JLA, DLR. I anticipate we'll be able to agree on that. We're also out for construction management services currently. Those proposals are actually back. Members of the school building committee are in possession of those proposals and are actively scoring those. So within another couple of weeks, we'll be bringing some construction management firms at risk in for presentation similar to what happened tonight. We'll hire a construction manager at risk, and then we'll start looking at what the design schedule and the demolition schedule flushes out to be.
Chairman Charbonneau, again, thank you for your time, and congratulations on a couple of milestones this week. Baldwin making it to that next point with the topping off, and now you've got a design firm in place ready to move forward.
Yeah, Pat, I appreciate it. I think this was a great week for the students in the Pawtucket School Department. The event at Baldwin, I want to commend our team, and I mentioned it earlier, but that's the benefit of having these cohesive teams. What Sharmet and Colliers did collectively for the topping off ceremony at Baldwin was really a testament to teamwork and to understanding the community and really understanding what the mission is for all of us, and that's to service the kids that we all represent. So it's been a great week for the Pawtucket School Department.
We'll see you next week.
Thanks.